Today is November 21st, and my hubby's sleeping, and I'm downstairs. Our bedroom is downstairs. He's sleeping. I was watching iPad with very low volume. I could barely hear it even myself. Like I had to keep my iPad so close to myself just to listen the video. And my in-laws' room is upstairs, and they play their videos so loud that even when the door is locked, I can hear it. All these dialogues and the continuous sound, from their TV. And usually when my hubby's awake, I can play whatever I'm watching, maybe on TV or on iPad. I can play it a little louder so that I can hear whatever I'm listening. But like I said, so today I could barely hear it, and that noise was kind of distracting me a little bit. Was making a little bit of trouble for me to listen to the videos. But now she opened the door because she wanted to go to the bathroom, and now this TV is so loud, okay? And my hubby's trying to sleep, and so I was waiting for my mother-in-law to come out of the bathroom so that I can tell her. And I knew she will peep down, like, from the second floor that they are at. There is like a walking corridor, so she can peep down on the living room where I was sitting. And sure enough, she peeped down. She's like, oh, what's going on? Okay. So, and I already know that she will. I'm like, the TV is very loud, and, your son is sleeping. So now these people started to give me electric shock as I'm speaking on the right side of my brain. Why? Because, oh, why did you tell your mother-in-law to turn down the TV volume? You're not supposed to tell her anything. You are supposed to be a slave. Obey her. You are not the owner of this house. You are nothing. You have to be a slave. But anyways, they already knew I was processing a thought of telling her to lower the TV volume because it was so disturbing, and they do it every day. I just don't tell them every day. But today my hubby was asleep, okay, and they started to give me shooting needle pains in the right side of my abdomen at that thought, okay. After the thought, she came out on the corridor, and she started to talk like, oh, what's going on? And her son went asleep. I'm like, yeah, your son is asleep. You might want to turn down the TV volume. I just said it nicely. And yet these people, initially they gave me shooting needle pain in the right side of my abdomen at that thought. And when I told her this, and then right now in this video, they just gave me electric shock on the right side of my brain. I told you my programming is anything on the right side means, oh, don't do that, don't do that. So it was a slavery programming, clearly slave. I told you even yesterday, I just told, we went to a restaurant, and the last appetizer bite that I put it in her plate, after confirming with her that, do you want to eat this last bite? She said yes. That was a confirmation, and I pleased it. But they hacked my hubby's mind. So my hubby made a stupid, illogical comment that, she's getting acidity, and it's better she doesn't eat. I'm like, it's her will, it's her choice. If she feels like it, she doesn't have to eat. She can put it back in the bowl because the bowl was empty now. So the last bite that I was having of that same appetizer, they made it stale in my mouth. The entire bowl that I was eating, all the pieces, nothing, everything was fine. Only that last bite, they made it stale in my mouth, so that now I'll have to spit it out in the bowl. I didn't do it. I chew it, and I gulped it down. But it was stale. I could tell the difference. Immediately they, why did you tell your mother-in-law to put that thing? I didn't tell her. I told my hubby that if she wants, she can do it. That is all I said it. But like I said, these people, as montauk.net guy says, that people think that they are their own thoughts, but all of these could be very well orchestrated, because I know my hubby gets hijacked by these spirits, and my mother-in-law, she gets hijacked by these spirits. And I know these people, they will say something and they will do something else. Like they want the food, but they'll say, no, okay, like, just playing drama around. I'm like, just, you want it, just have it, I mean, why are you playing drama by saying no and lying, and so much lying is going on. But no, she there is always, there has to be upper hand of her. You cannot say anything to her. We're gonna give you shooting needle pain. So they gave me shooting needle pain for that, for the amount of time she was in the bathroom, and I was processing a thought that the moment she comes out, I need to tell her to turn down the lower the volume. So for that, and she came out, I told her, until then they did it, the shooting needle pain, then they stopped. Then again, when I came to make this video and tell the same thing, then they gave me electric shock. Oh no, you cannot tell anything to your mother-in-law. Okay, same thing. So it's like, how in typical 15th 16th century, how your actually mother-in-law used to treat your daughter-in-law, like, disrespect, slavery, you are a slave, you are a slave. Same slavery programming, same thing. Now right before that, I and my hubby, we were watching um, these baby videos, and these people will play, I told you, they will play certain videos to synchronize something, or sometimes they want to give signals to me, or they want to just synchronize. So the the video came where the dad is kissing the baby, okay, and so these people gave me one twitch on the left side of my thigh to tell me that, oh, your dad wants to kiss you, okay. So basically, not my dad, it's like actually Geral Sosbee, ex-FBI agent, that they were talking about. Okay, and now we always have this weird noise that these people make it when they go to bathroom, like so weird, annoying noise. So anyways, they gave me a twitch. So where did your pedophile programming go then, back then, when they were telling me I'm a pedophile and I'm a sexual predator? Okay, because they did all this, and I already made videos on Robert Card, how just because I'd started uploading the videos on my gang stalking, and how they were telling me I'm a sexual predator, as if I committed a big crime by just looking at someone's bridal wear that is made out to be some underwear kind of thing, okay, and how they gave me shooting needle pain in my uterus area to synchronize, to make me humiliate and guilt and continuous. But where all of that programming went when you are giving me signals that, oh, your dad wants to kiss you, right? Because my dad is like this Geral Sosbee. They've given me signals many times, ex-FBI agent. So many times they've given me signals, right? That thing happened. Then before that, we were watching this. Oh, okay, so now that I have to make Mexican food tomorrow, so I have to now soak these beans today. So immediately I said about the beans and all this. So the TV, I have not signed in into YouTube account. Okay, so how is it? I know that YouTube or Google is listening to the video, to what we say, and they will start playing videos accordingly. But the TV was off when we were having this discussion, or no, TV wasn't off, but we were watching some other video, okay, on YouTube, on TV, and the the page, where all the videos pop up, that feed that feed page had a Mr. Bean video out of nowhere. Like for so many days, I've never seen that video show up on the feed. So suddenly, just because I said beans, that Mr. Bean video popped up. Okay, this is how they synchronize everything. And sometimes they give me signals also. Now, even before that, I was watching Indian movie where they were talking about the money. Oh, don't go after money, don't go after money. So they gave me very intense 2 to 3 twitches on the left side of my knee to tell me, oh, don't go after money, don't go after money. Okay, and when they gave me that twitch, and you will be thinking, when was I going after money? So I like I said, you know how they made entire issue about Bank of America. They made it news headline. They even said, a reporter said that it was a human error, and how almost Jacob even flashed that it was one human error, one human, basically me, because so they had blocked the deposit of the people, uh, only from Bank of America. That was the headline. Although there were other banks too, Chase and this Wells Fargo and all that, but no, the headline was made out to be of Bank of America. And just the prior day, before these headlines popped up in the main news channel, prior day, I had deposited this refund in my and my hubby's joint account. So, oh, that was a human error. You cannot have money in your account. No, 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 no. That money has to go there. Like my hubby has another account in which my name is not there. So just to tell me that I'm a slave and I cannot have any money in my account. So they immediately made out entire this headline issue. They blocked the deposit of people. They harassed the people for 3-4 days, and I was reading people's review online, that how people were frustrated that their deposits are getting blocked, and now they are flickering the light bulb. Check this out. They just flickered it. They do it like I told you. When I said about money, they started to flicker light bulbs, and they were flickering only this side because I'm sitting on this side. I'm not sitting there. I'm not sitting there. I'm not sitting there. I'm not sitting there. Only this bulb they flickered. So you see how, and there is another bulb on the back. Not even that, they flickered this bulb because I'm sitting on this side. So you see how everything is organized, very synchronized, they know, they can see everything, what I see. And although I'm not looking at the chandelier, they know, they can, as if, because they are the interdimensional entities, they can see everything. Now they are giving me twitch here on the left side of my palm. They just gave me twitch. So anything on the left side means correct. So yeah, they even confirming in this video that it's correct, that yeah, we flickered that side of the light bulb to even tell you that, oh no, no, you can't deposit it because you are a slave. So I told you, anytime my mother-in-law will say something and they want to keep her as an upper hand over me, so they will do something in reaction to make me put down, humiliate me, okay, and make me feel guilty, or to bring some error with in my doing, basically. So that leads to slavery and humiliation, same thing. I told you how that day she just told about, oh, why don't you just start the dishwasher, right? I'm like, no, there is still space in there, and she never touches dishwasher. She has no clue about dishwasher, how much it was filled, and there were already some plates in the sink. And here I'm cooking, and my whole thing was, right after cooking I always load the dishes, whatever dishes is in the sink, and then I was to start the dishwasher. But no, she said it, that's it. So what they did was, the entire stack, see, I told you I keep all my dishes separate from theirs because of hygiene programming. So the entire stack that I have in my cabinet, stack of, I have like 2 big plates, 2 small plates, 2 big bowls and 2 small bowls, okay? That was, I took it out from the previous dishwasher cycle, and there was no stinking smell in those entire stack that I placed in my cabinet. But that particular day, I used 2 stuff, 1 bowl and 1 plate. Both of them were stinking, as if the dishwasher was left without running a cycle, but there was like all the filthy dishes inside for like 3-4 days. Imagine then how it starts to stink. That kind of stinking smell I was getting from my cabinet plate and bowl. Oh, your mother-in-law said this, you didn't start the dishwasher, that's it, we gonna have stinking smell in your bowl. And 1 bowl I even started to eat from that bowl. And I'm like, why am I getting this stinking smell from my hand? I thought it was coming from my hand. Although it was bizarre, then I figured, oh no, it's coming from the bowl. And then, so my entire thing was to conserve the electricity and water both. But because I thought that, so what they did, the cycle that I ran off the dishwasher, I could smell the stinking smell from the already washed dishwasher cycle. So I had to rerun the entire dishwasher again. Oh, you want to conserve electricity and water? You don't want to start dishwasher? You don't want to obey your mother-in-law? Okay, I'm gonna show you how what slave programming is. How dare you not obey your mother-in-law? Okay, immediately slave programming, and this has never happened in 11 years, mind you, never happened in 11 years, but only that particular day. Why? Because my mother-in-law made a issue about it. So I told you how she gets high, and she wanted a bowl. And here, I'll show you, like, this is a hutch area, and this, you open this cabinet. This is filled with entire sets of bowls and plates. We have like 12, 24 another sets of Corning plates and bowls. She could have took it from here if the bowl over there, in the kitchen area was not there. So that's it. They want to always make issue about every single thing. Slavery, humiliation, guilt, programming. Before that, what happened? Yeah. But so I was talking about money thing. So at the first dialogue, in that, when there was this education minister, okay, he was saying, don't talk about money, don't think about money, money, and they started to give me twitches on the left side of my knee to tell me, oh, don't think about money, okay. Now, I don't work, I don't have any kind of any other income that I keep thinking of. So I'm like, okay, why they are saying money? But so before that, I was just telling my brother that, hello, a lot of these illegal experimentations are going on, and you might want to speak up against it, and who knows, you might get some compensation for that. So they might be thinking along those lines as well. Oh, don't think about money, you're not going to get any compensation, right? Same thing. Secondly, right after that, there comes there's a change in scenario in that movie, and the poor guy, gets a job, and he gets a lot of money, and these people again start to give me twitches on the left side to tell me, oh, look, there's a lot of money, right? Like, he's working and he got a lot of money. So I don't know, they might want to tell me, okay, look, you have money, you go work or something like that. So anyway, so continuous, non-stop, they will use my mother-in-law, continuous. Like I told you how they made issue even about my hubby. So they hijacked his mind, and he will continuously act against me, because when they do witchcraft, they hijack his mind, and the witches, the jinn and demons, they will make sure to keep him in this negative state and to react negatively with me. So that's it. He had to make a big issue about, oh, I will not go to doctor, and why? Because, oh, my in-laws wanted to go out that day. I'm like, that's not a right excuse. You need to worry about your health. So after that, we had little altercation over there, and then after that, next day, he did go. Surprisingly, he did go. I thought that he was to cancel his appointment, but he did go. So that was good. And then that particular day, we were to go out for the restaurant. I told you how they made so they have given me stale food in my mouth. They have given the stinking bowl where I was eating from the stinking bowl. They have given me all these filthy, it's a food poisoning, right? They had placed cockroaches in I told you, Geral Sosbee, ex-FBI agent, he used to put cockroaches in that sink area, in the dishwasher area, in the and whenever I wash my plates, I dry it and I place it on the drying mat, and I wash those drying mats. And the drying mats that I washed, he used to have his cockroach there crawl around and contaminate every single vessels, and even not only me, that area is where I used to keep utensils for my hubby and my in-laws. So he actually made my hubby and my in-laws eat that cockroach food. First he will contaminate everything, and then so he stopped every single that cockroach activity only after I started to expose him on Twitter, right after Maui fires happened, because it was, yeah, they used directed energy weapons, and that is when I started to post all my videos on him on Twitter. That is when he stopped that activity, but he's still doing it. He, like I said, right now at night, usually it's him who does all this talking on me. Usually it's him who's watching me. So yeah, he gave me this shooting needle pain in the right side of my abdomen to give me slavery programming. Then he gave me this electric shock on the right side of my brain. Oh, how dare you tell anything to your mother-in-law? That's it. We are gonna get loose energy from you. We are working for our archons and Lucifer. We are working for jinn and demons. They need your loose energy. You are the only source conscious energy. You have all the intelligence, and and I literally, my mother-in-law, like, she talks so illogical stuff all the time. I'm like, are you kidding me? And I cannot believe that, because she's getting hijacked. I told you how she had made a comment once, very private comment to me. This was back in 2016, 17, when I had no clue about all these technologies and how these people getting hijacked and all that. I didn't know all about NPCs, non-player characters, and all that. Later, I came to know, but she made a private comment about my life. I'm like, what the heck? How the heck you making even that comment? And then I realized, oh, it wasn't her. It was this jinn and demons who was inside her, who's talking all this. So these illogical stuff that she talks, I'm like, I mean, is it really you, or is it jinn and demons doing all this? I mean, that much illogical stuff. I have to go through all this. I mean, continuous, it's that friction I have to go through with these people, because they're not realizing that they are getting hijacked by these jinn and demons. Via witchcraft that these people do. Don't forget, Billy Crone Pastor said there are 300 witches in one military base. What are these witches doing? Invoking jinn and demons and putting inside all these in-laws and my hubbies, because they are the devil's vessel, as all these people tell. You go watch this YouTuber guy who makes YouTube videos on chosen ones. He's like, the people around me are being used by devil as a vessel to act against me. That is their main agenda. I'm telling you, what these watchers just did to me, giving shooting needle pain and on the right side of my abdomen, and electric shock on the right side of my brain, at a thought about me telling something to my mother-in-law to lower the volume because my hubby's sleeping. I mean, how loud? The room is so small. It's not like it's an open room. Our living room is open, where the sound just goes, it like diverse. It is diverted. The sound is diverted, and it's not really focused. But it's like their room is so much enclosed bedroom. Inside that, they have a TV. How loud do you want to play a freaking TV? How loud? It was that loud. The moment they opened the door, is so loud. My goodness. I mean, it's 10:30, 11 o'clock here, and you're playing it so loud. Like I said. And these people don't think they care for my mother-in-law. No, they don't care for her. Don't forget, they have given a fall to her, and they gave rib fracture to my mother-in-law. Don't forget that. Don't forget, they placed cockroaches in the area in which these in-laws used to eat everything and contaminate their food. Don't forget, they have placed hair even in their food. Okay? So it's not like they care for my mother. No. They only care for my slavery programming, because only through that they will think that, oh, I will go into this lower mode, okay, by continuously giving me stinking food, stinking everything, urine smell in my clothes, and doing this electric shock and shooting needle pains for slavery programming, okay. And they want me to lash out because they continuously, you keep using one person, say my mother-in-law, continuously for every single thing. You think one day I'm not going to lash out at her? That because of you I have to go through all this BS in my life? They want me to lash out because that is what they want. They want induced crime wave. That is what Rohini Baisesar, the Indian girl in Canada, she said that she was going through biorobotism. She was going through neurocybernetics, neuropsychotronic harassment, torture harassment. And she went and she stabbed a stranger. Okay? That much anger. They continuously want to do all these mind program, slavery program, humiliation, torture, continuous. Oh, now you go and lash out on her. And now they started to pull the right side of my eardrum. How dare you talk about lashing out at your mother-in-law? You see, they just started to give me this pressure in the right side of my eardrum. You see, they're not stopping. They are even inflicting more and more. It's called provocation. It's called provocation. I'm not doing anything to my mother-in-law because I'm trying to keep so much my cool, because all this is a very organized, synchronized crimes that these people are doing. And I've got military articles today. The BDEL 1014, he's a YouTuber guy. He was showing this NASA's website and he was talking about the same thing, biohacking of people. He was talking about inducing torture, inducing crimes in society, all this mind and body control, reading your mind. He was talking about all these technologies that they are using on me. Same thing Almas Jacob has spoken about. Okay? So it's not like there's just one military article about reading mind, RNM, remote neural monitoring technology, or implanting of virtual reality dreams. Freaking NASA's website, everything they've mentioned, everything over there. Okay? Before that, what happened was they were overall quiet today. They didn't do much in the afternoon. Oh yeah, I cooked my food, and while I was washing my, I had made a cauliflower for myself. I don't know, they had to make some issue about cauliflower. I don't know what. So while I'm washing that particular utensil of where I made cauliflower, they started to give me, was I shooting needle pains? Little bit, subtle needle pains in the right side of my abdomen. But that was about it. I think here and there they kept giving me a little bit of electric shock and, like a little BS like they usually do. But yeah, I wanted to get this video out, that how they do slavery programming, how they do humiliation programming, and how Geral Sosbee, ex-FBI agent, is my stalker. He's a terrorist. How they try to hook me up with him like this, they'll play a video on him, like on dad and, baby kissing, and they will give me twitch on the left side of my thigh. In fact, they will, like I said, even my mind is being controlled by these people, so they will implant sometimes all these implanted thoughts I'm talking about. They will implant his thought in my brain, and then they will give me pressure in the left side of my eardrum, like, oh, think about him. So this is what they do. And now we have these people coming here, oh, what are you doing, like my in-laws. So yeah, I have to go through this phase. Like, if I didn't have to make this video, I would have gone in my room, and probably fell asleep. But no, like I said, in the morning they wasted my time. Everything was delay. And even right now, it's all delay because I have to keep making these videos and explain to people about the programming and why I'm being targeted, because I'm the targeted individual. Targeted individuals are the chosen ones of starseeds, because they make the series on us, Netflix series called Manifest. And in that Manifest series, Olive or Olivia, whatever that girl's name is, Olive, she continuously sings a song on circle with a dot, circle with a dot, circle with a dot. So they talk about targeted individuals. And they have shown everything upside down, everything reverse in that Netflix series. Because that is they follow Aleister Crowley. Aleister Crowley is the guy who would summon these demons. And CIA gave the name of these jinn and demons as aliens, okay? It's a lie. So Aleister Crowley taught them to do everything upside down or reverse to if you want to be famous in your field. And so these people, Hollywood, Bollywood, they back mask the music. They play in reverse like few words, last few words. Michael Jackson came up with moonwalk, so he was walking in reverse, which became so famous. The name of the movies and Netflix series, you see if there is, say, Seed, Seed, Seed is the name of the movie. I'm just giving you an example. So you usually write E like this, but then another E they will write like this. They will reverse the E because that is the Aleister Crowley's Satan's or devil's teaching that you do upside down. Don't do anything that is straightforward. So in Netflix series Manifest, they show upside down. So basically they are showing me as a chosen one in that series because the name of the girl, they choose names, numbers very wisely, very meticulously. They are very calculative, these Freemasonic people, right? They believe in all these calculations and numerology and very meticulous at every especially their agendas, okay? So the name of that girl is Angelina. So first they give her a name, Angel, okay? Angelina, Angel. And she's shown to be an evil person. She's lonely, she's psychopath, sociopath, she's lonely, she thinks that she's here to save the world, and she starts killing people. Okay, so that is the upside down, the reverse mind programming, it's called, that they do on the public's mind. And the seat number on the plane is my birth date, okay? So basically they show that, people like me who are kind of chosen ones are stupid, are evil, are paranoid, hallucinating, or psychopath, or whatever, along those lines. You get the idea. But the rest of the people who are getting ear ringing and they continuously talk about calling, follow your calling, okay? This is my calling, right? When they were giving me shooting needle pin in the right side of my abdomen, when they give electric shock on the right side of my brain, or even they pull my eardrum. I told you, they pull my eardrum or give pressure on my eardrum. That is my calling. Oh, don't do that, do this, all right? That is exactly what they are showing in Manifest. Oh, you got a calling, you have to go there, you have to do this, you have to do that, okay? So those kind of people, and they are even propagating their agendas of homosexuality, of sleeping with different partners and everything. That is their propaganda agenda, right? So those Satanist agenda people, they are very nice, they are very loving, very caring, okay? That is what they will show, but that is the opposite of the reality. Then so her mother, now this Angelina's mother also is shown to wear a cross, so even she's shown to be evil person. Now there is another black guy who is running this church and like Christian teachings and all that, and in that church they will always show some kind of explosion, some kind of extremist group and all that. So you see, it's a mind programming that Christians or these religious people are they are extremists, they are evil people, they are lonely, they are stupid people. And so along the same line they show it in Ragnarok. When Ragnarok is having all this power to save the humanity and all that from this reptilian race, he starts to have the hairstyle just like my hairstyle, okay? That is another similarity. Because these people, CIA, FBI, NSA, they work with Hollywood, Bollywood, European wood, all kind of woods, Russian, everywhere, and they put out the same agenda. So it's the same thing. Now there is a movie called The Watch or The Wonder, okay? They are showing this girl whose name rhymes with my name. Initially her name is not that, but she's given a pet name that rhymes with my name. Okay, and then there she's shown to be filled with Jesus Christ blood. And guess what? When I was watching Da Vinci Code here, it was 11:30 p.m. Back then, my in-laws had not moved with us in my house. I and my hubby was here, but my hubby was at work, and I was all alone in the house. It was 11:30 p.m. and I was watching Da Vinci Code, and the dialogue came that you are from Jesus Christ bloodline. The nun is telling to that lady. So at that dialogue, I had extreme raving of the engine going on at 11:30 p.m. Or else it's absolute calm. I never had this raving of the engine. They do it only at a particular time. Then even at another dialogue, another movie, another day, it was evening time, and again I was alone in my house, and it was along the same line that you are a chosen one and all that, and a military helicopter passed above my house at that dialogue. And like I said, we never had military helicopters activity ever. All these things started only after I started to expose ex-FBI agent Geral Sosbee. Okay. Now today I forgot to tell. So Mr. Bean thing popped up because I told you these gene and demons are running in the machines, as JWTV Jackson guy has said in his video. It was a 5-year-old video, that these gene and demons are actually, because they are in the interdimensional space, they are seeing what we are talking, and they will play same thing on the TV or iPad or phone, whatever you pop up, whatever you open. That is how they are doing everything. The synchronizations, I mean. So anyway, so the Mr. Bean, this video pop up, and I was in the kitchen. I was still washing plates and everything, and these people, like my in-laws and my hubby, they started to watch Mr. Bean. And after the dishes were washed, I just wanted to have some snacks. Okay, like I told you, I eat only one meal a day, and I was kind of a little hungry, and so I wanted to eat something. So I sat down to eat in the dining area, and from my dining area I can see that I can watch the TV. And so that some adult stuff came, in Mr. Bean, how he paints and how these ladies naked, and they don't show the lady naked, but that is what he has to draw when he's looking at the lady. Something along that line popped up, and the ambulance siren started. Then another thing, something along that line popped up, and again the ambulance siren started. Oh, no, you can't watch all that. You see how they play these ambulance sirens, or they do something of that sort at a particular time to tell me, like, oh, I'm still, so basically, oh, I'm still a baby. You can't look at all that. You are from Jesus Christ blood. You can't look all that, okay? And, okay, there was like nothing of that sort that they were showing in there. And it's like, so I don't know, whatever. So basically, yeah, this is the BS I have to go through. And as Tanut Sudan says, we star seeds, we have the source conscious energy within us. And so these people just are here to harvest our energy for the archons, for their gene and demons. And to harvest the energy, I showed you in my previous video, in montauk.net guys website, that they use fear, anxiety, grief, humiliation, sexual programming, guilt, all of these, anger, all of this is being used to get out to get our lush for their gene demons and archons, because we only have source conscious energy. Okay, the rest of these people, these in-laws and my hubby and my family members, all of these, they are NPCs, they are non-player characters. Because even if after showing all these military articles, CIA documents, FBI documents, NASA documents, whatever, on all these mind programming, torture programming, MK Ultra, they just don't want to listen to anything. I mean, how stupid or illogical one has to be, unless you are not being hijacked by somebody and you are not being under control by somebody. It's a very simple thing I'm talking about. I'm getting all of these targeting at a particular time for a dictation purpose. How hard it is for people to understand that normal stuff. So yeah, they don't only target me, they target these people as well, you know. So but that is another part of the video. I'm not gonna say everything in that. So it's already 40 minutes. See, they wasted 40 minutes just to by giving the shooting needle pains and the electric shock on the right side of my brain, for my mother-in-law to make issue. Oh, you can't say anything to her, that's it, you stale programming will make your food stale. Why you said that you put that thing, she can put that thing back in the bowl? Well, it's her choice. She wants it, she can have it. She doesn't want it, she can put it back. Big deal, right? She's not like a 2-year-old kid where I have to tell her, hey, if you can't have it, you can put it back, or you don't need it, just leave it on the side. It's a logic, right? You are a mature enough person, old enough person to decide for yourself. You know your body better. You decide for yourself, right? So yeah. So these people, they try to put me slavery, but then they expose not only themselves, they expose these NPCs, non-player characters in my family too.